So why are landing pages so important? Frankly stated, they allow you to focus on one goal and really increase their conversions when it comes to it. I'm going to give you a few examples just using kind of an overview software of landing pages. So as an example, the first one is going to be with the opt-ins. You've probably seen an opt-in page before. You arrive on the page, you want to get something for free, and in exchange for that gift, you give them your email address, maybe your first name too, all right? If you've ever noticed, maybe you haven't if you're not too big into marketing, but you might notice now, whenever you arrive on that page, there's not going to be really anything else that's different from opting in, okay? Maybe on the bottom, there'll be like a terms and conditions or a contact, like all the legal mumbo jumbo. But the idea here is that when a marketer wants to get an email address, a landing page is usually just going to address that because it only exclusively focuses on getting the email opt-in or maybe a different type of, could be a phone number, right, for a lead. That means it's going to really allow you to increase your conversions. The comparison I like to make is that say if you put this, you had a landing page and you had a website. They might allow you to opt in, but if you'll notice a website, there's going to be the navigation bar on top. And with the drop down links, there's like 50 of them, right? They are going to have like the contact, they're going to have the home, they're going to have their categories. On the side, there might be a banner or a button, an ad. And as you scroll on through, there's going to be articles with plenty of text, plenty of other links, plenty of other descriptions, bios, affiliate links, whatever it's going to be. There's a million and one things someone can actually do. So while you might get opt-ins on a website, if you go to a landing page, you're exclusively focusing on that. And I talk about this all the time. Focus is just like a superpower. When you focus and zone in on one thing, you can't help but get better at it. And that's exactly what landing pages do and why they're so helpful when it comes to increasing your conversions. So that's going to be an opt-in page. Here's a couple more for you. So we have Webinar Live, okay? If you've ever been on a webinar before, it's going to be a live presentation. Usually there's some type of value, and at the end, there's going to be a sales pitch, okay? So what's the main idea? The main idea, if you're the marketer, is to be at the end to make a sale. Now, there's going to be plenty of steps in there, like keeping the audience's attention, having them, turn off all other notifications, turn their phone off, engage with the chat. But at the end of the day, they want them to obviously go through, listen to the sales pitch, and make a purchase. So imagine if you had like a live webinar elsewhere. I mean, it's not like people don't do that, but if you had a live webinar on YouTube, it's going to be much more distracting when you have all these other notifications going around. You have you have a new notification here. People are commenting. You have all the videos on the right side, the suggested videos. You have everything else that's going on. But if you have a webinar presentation, usually it's just going to be the video presentation and a spot where you can add into the chat. Many times, presenters don't even allow you to see the other chats that people make unless they're going to be helpful. Sometimes they can be distracting, but the fact of the matter is, once again, focus. You're focusing on one thing. It's really going to help you increase conversions. Last but not least, let's just do the sales page. If you ever wanted to purchase something online, you might have come across the sales page. A nice benefit-inducing headline along with some great copywriting in order to entice you to obviously make a purchase, talking about the benefits, what will happen if you get it, what will happen if you don't, and so on and so forth. Now, you might think that the actual goal here is to obviously make a sale, and it kind of is. If you've ever seen many sales pages, a lot of times the main action here is going to be click the add to cart button. Now, sometimes you can have the checkout page on the sales page. It happens every now and then, but ideally, or many times, what happens is someone clicks on the add to cart button and they get taken to the order page. Okay, so all in all, this is what constitutes, say, a sales funnel or just a funnel in general. It's going to be a series of landing pages that are created in order to accomplish one goal pretty much like at a time. What we have here, the idea here is we want to get them to click on the add to cart button. They want to purchase, and then from there we get to the order page or the checkout page, and this is where they can actually make the purchase. They can put in their card numbers, their details, and obviously get the product, whatever it's going to be, right? So all in all, the main idea when it comes to these landing pages, what's the main focus here? Making the sale, and these simply just guide the person in the right step. So you can see why landing pages are going to be so much more important because you are laser focused on one specific goal, and all these landing pages are helping you move that specific customer to making the purchase or getting a lead or whatever it's going to be, right? So that's my very quick example that I like talking about when it comes to landing pages. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you want to create some landing pages yourself, I will leave a link down below where you can try out a great software for doing so. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.